Bob, it's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
Don't care?
It's a problem of motivation, all right? Now, if I work my ass off and Initech ships a few extra units, I don't see another dime. So where's the motivation?
And here's something else, Bob. I have 8 different bosses right now.
I beg your pardon?
8 bosses.
8?
8, Bob. So that means that when I make a mistake, I have 8 different people coming by to tell me about it. That's my only real motivation, is not to be hassled. That and the fear of losing my job. But you know, Bob, that'll only make someone work just hard enough not to get fired.
One important aspect taken from Coaching Questions, A Coach's Guide to Powerful Asking Skills, is performance appraisals. The definition of a performance appraisal is a periodic process that assesses an individual employee's job performance and productivity in relation to pre-established criteria. It is explained more in depth in the following clip.
Remember that feeling you had in the pit of your stomach when the teacher walked around and handed out the report cards? Well, a job performance review may feel the same way. And here are 4 things you need to know about a job performance review. First, job performance reviews are also called employee evaluations. And really they're there to help your boss understand what you're doing well and not doing well on the job. A job performance review can also determine raises, promotions, and whether or not you actually stay in that job. Next, a job performance review allows your boss to get information about you so they can make some pretty critical decisions about your role in the department, whether you get a raise, whether you get promoted, or whether you move on to a new role in the department. So what should you take away from a performance review? Well, really it's a great opportunity to learn about yourself and to learn about the growing role that you have in your company. You can improve the department and improve yourself at the same time. And finally, what's the goal of a job performance appraisal? In the end, it's to help you get better, it's to help the company get better, and to establish some clear expectations for both the boss and the employee going forward. Thanks for watching.
There are 3 types of performance appraisals. The first is objective production, which consists of direct but limited measures that depend on the job and its duties. Examples are sales figures and production numbers. The second is personnel, which is the recording of withdrawal behaviors, such as absenteeism and accidents. The third is judgment evaluation, which uses a collection of methods that superiors use to rate the employee. Self and peer assessments may also be used.
An easy way to add value to your coaching sessions is to use a session prep form. It's a simple set of questions the client journals on before a session to summarize what's happened since the last coaching appointment. Several benefits of using a prep form are: you don't have to take time in your session for a progress report. You have time to digest what is happening in the client's life before you meet. It provides additional structure for the client to remember and report on the steps. The client does some structured reflection about the session beforehand and comes prepared. An example of a personalized session prep form is accomplishments and celebration. What have I accomplished since our last session? Challenges. What obstacles have I run into since we met and I want to troubleshoot? Accountability. What tasks have I completed and or made progress on? Where did I get stuck? Outcomes. How do I want to use my coach today? What do I want to get out of this session? Hints and tips. Make sure to request that the session prep form is returned to you at least 24 hours before an appointment so that you have time to review it. The GROW model consists of goal, objective person wants to reach. What outcome would make this conversation a great success? Reality check. Determine objective starting point for the desired change. When was the last time that happened? Options. Develop creative potential solutions. What could you do about this? Course of action. Will. Turn preferred solution into concrete action steps. Which options do you want to pursue?
For this section, we will focus on how to identify obstacles. Obstacles are what makes simple things hard to do. So, for example, when a client approaches you to make a practical change, often the real need is addressing the hidden obstacles that prevent progress. Obstacles can be external factors such as time and money, or internal barriers such as fears, beliefs, or needs. Here are some examples of questions for identifying external obstacles. Number 1, what is stopping you? Number 2, when you've tried to make changes like this in the past, what got in the way? Number 3, what one resource or tool would make all the difference if you had it? We can see with these questions that these are external factors concerning something outside of the situation. Here are some examples of questions for identifying internal obstacles. The first one, you found it hard to make this change. What do you gain from not changing? Number 2, what's driving your responses? Number 3, what would you lose that's important to you if you did change? We can see that these questions have to do with inner feelings and thoughts.
There are 4 areas that can be explored to identify a person's core passion. Number 1, passion. What are you most passionate about in life? Number 2, energy. What are some things in life that you have a lot of energy for? Why those things, and where does the energy for them come from? Number 3, fulfillment. What in life gives you lasting satisfaction? Number 4, changing the world. What issues do you truly care about in the world around you?
Newbie, come.
Now that I think about it, I'm psyched to have Dr. Cox do my evaluation. It'll give me a chance to finally see what he truly thinks of me.
Look, Doogie, I'm up to my cha-chas and busy work, so I'm going to go ahead and take a rain check on your report card. Just have you do it yourself.
You didn't even fill out my name.
Well, now, I think it's John or Jimmy or J or Oh, gosh, it's in the J family. But if you get in trouble, just ask the nurses for help.
I can't evaluate myself. Would you describe me as warm, professional, or both?
I describe you as I'm on my lunch.
I don't know whether to be easy or hard on myself. I mean, either way.
Can't you see I'm watching my stories?
No, I'd love to be there, but I can't, honey. And, Parker wants me to assist.
I'm pregnant.
Dr. Cox? Have you been here the whole time?
No. I just came in through the couch door. Move.
But I thought you said you were too busy to do my evaluation.
I am. Didn't her daddy sell the coal mine?
Contract didn't stick.
Oh, that's interesting.
Uh-huh.
I finished my evaluation.
Oh, great. I thought it was going to take a little longer, so the marching band won't be here until this evening.
Enjoy. I think you'll find it's a good read.
Hey, Newbie, this thing actually does matter, so tell me, were you completely honest with yourself?
Yeah.
Say it right into the camera there, hotshot. Now, you can have this thing back anytime you want. You're gonna have to bark like a dog, though.
I'm not gonna bark like it.
That's your call.
Woof.
Reflection and self-assessment. Self-assessment refers to the use of information by employees to determine their career interests, values, aptitudes, and behavioral tendencies. An example of a self-assessment. Where am I? Your current position in life and career. Who am I? Different roles that you fill in your life. Where would I like to be, and what would I like to happen? Your goals and aspirations. What is an ideal year in the future? What is an ideal job in the future for you? And your career by objective inventory, summarizing your current situation.